Today we have the pleasure of having Chanteline Carpentier, who is the UN Secretariat Rio Plus 20 Coordinator for Major Groups. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for supporting New York Plus 20 and being here to engage young people on the upcoming Rio Plus 20 conference.
It's a great pleasure.
Now, when these young people go to the UN on Monday to present the youth statement, what do you hope for the people who will be engaging and listening to the youth statement will get from the outcome of this event?
Well, I think what children and youth are good at is telling a story. I think if those are told a story, if you remember correctly, Severin Suzuki, 20 years ago in 1992, we called her the little girl that stopped the world. Everybody stopped and listened to her. Children and youth have the power to do that. It's important to deliver these things in a way that just children and youth can do, but also to make people realize that these, first of all, you are equipped to propose new policies and new statement and new ways to do things. Second, that you're willing to work with us to do it and work with member states to do it. And third, that we must do it because that's the only way we need to change the way we do business. Everybody acknowledges the way we do business now is not working. So how do we make it work for you guys? And that's what you guys need to deliver on Monday. There's going to be an important get the side event that you are organized, but also, as you know, the Bureau and the member state have welcomed major group, including children and youth, to come and give their own statement on what they want to see coming out of Rio in terms of the negotiation right now and giving the support to the ombudsperson for future generation, the decent work. There's a global pact on creating job for the youth worldwide that is in the zero draft right now. So showing support for these and showing member state that you guys want to do that, and then follow up with social media and making your voice heard so that they can't go ahead and go, oh, we don't feel the pressure from civil society and we don't feel the pressure from the youth.
You've been following these negotiations for many years now, and you're part of the most critical point of these negotiations, Rio Plus 20. What do you think are the biggest challenges, and what are you most hopeful for the outcome document?
I think there's a lot of people that are discouraged about the negotiation because a lot of people are thinking, well, now we are at the point where we have to fight back for some things that we won 20 years ago. I think I'm an internal optimist. I believe that if we have the power, we are the people, we can make our voice heard and make governments do what they want to do, which is change the way we do things. But there are entrenched politics right now that prevents us from doing that. And we have 2 months to get organized to make sure we change that. We need to make sure they hear the voice of the people that elect them to change the way we do things. And I'm optimist, and until the 22nd of June, I will be optimist, despite some of the statements that are being made out there, because we still can make a change. These people are elected by us, they represent us. There's champion in each of our governments. We just need to make sure we reach out to those. And that's some of the things that the major group organizing partners for you are doing, reaching out to these people, the one that are on your side, for the ombudsperson for future generation, the G77 that presented that global pact for youth employment. So you need to outreach those people, support them when they put these great ideas forward, support them so they can actually win that fight one by one, and that we get a text that is actually ambitious and bring us in this new transition towards a new economies that are socially inclusive, serve everybody on the planet, and basically within the limit of the resources that we have on this planet.
This event, Rio Plus 20, being called one of the biggest, if not the biggest, United Nations event in the history of the UN, it is your responsibility in your job to engage civil society, which is a great responsibility. There are many young people out there who want a job at the United Nations. Why don't you tell us, what is it like in a day of Chanteline Carpentier?
Well, this is recorded, so let's say it's working at the UN is we've all dreamt about this. This is something you think, okay, I can change the world. So you go to work in the morning and you never think, I don't want to go to work, that sucks. But at the same time, I must say the sad thing is you spend about 35 to 40% of your time just fighting the bureaucracy. And that's the part that I don't like. That's the part where only when I meet, the one thing I like about these events and meeting people like you that are motivated and want to change the world, is that gives me the energy for the next 2 weeks to fight the system. Because otherwise I feel like, it's so frustrating. You think of all the things you could do if you didn't have to put that much energy into just fighting the system and running for money and ensuring that we get rooms for people and that we get microphones and people can actually get to New York on time. So, but you know, it is what it is, and no job is perfect. And I must say, I feel privileged. I feel like I am paid to do something I would do anyway. So, I don't know. Hey, I wish we could all do that. And I applied online, by the way, for this job. No plug, I didn't know anybody, so it is possible.
Nothing but living your passion. Now, our last question to you is, if you had the opportunity to speak to the young people and give them a message, what would it be?
What would it be? Just use be passionate about what you are, and you're going to succeed. And if this Rio Plus 20 conference is really the chance we have for the next 20 years to start a process, Rio is not going to change the world, but it should start a process to change the world. And if you truly believe that, put all the energy you have, push us, push your member state, push your neighbors, push your mom, your dad. Make sure that we're all on board on this, that we get something that starting on the 23rd of June, we are all on a new path where we can actually, we're heading in the right directions.
Well, there you go. Chanteline Carpentier says, live your passion. And I believe that this New York Plus 20 event is just an example of how young people were passionate, motivated, determined, and empowered. And in very little time, we were able to create this event, engaging, empowering, and inspiring other young people on sustainable development. Thank you so much, Chantal, for your time and for supporting us. It means a lot to us.
Thank you. You're the one supporting us. My pleasure.